Hey, in today's video, I'll be trying out gouache for the first time. So to be totally honest, the footage were actually recorded a while ago and I'm only doing the voiceover now. So I actually had other occasion to use gouache since then and to become more familiar with the medium. But back then, it truly was the first time I used it. So now, on to the reason why I wanted to try gouache. It's because I've been really curious about this medium, or I used to be really curious about it for a very long time because I usually work with watercolor or acrylic, so I'm really familiar with both of these paints, and I understood that gouache was kind of a mix of these two paints. So yeah, I was really interested. Plus, I've been seeing like I guess most of you all of this amazing looking landscape painting made with gouache, and it has such a nice feeling to it. And I think it really has to do with gouache itself because watercolor and acrylic they don't give off the same vibe. So yeah, I was just really interested in gouache, so I decided to give it a go. As for the type of gouache that I used, I just went with the regular one. I know that acrylic gouache has also been pretty famous and well known, but I'm more into regular gouache, I think. Although I never tried acrylic gouache, but the thing is, I know when I paint, I work with really, I like working with thin, transparent layers. And the whole principle of acrylic gouache is that it's thick, it's thick and opaque like acrylic. So yeah, I just went with the regular one. So this was a pretty long introduction for such a short video. But well, I don't know, I just like renting, so. So this type of painting is not actually the one that I usually paint, but I've been wanting to experiment more with my art. I've actually been feeling really stuck creatively for over a year now. I draw a lot of fan art and I really love it. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but I've been thinking about drawing my own original art as well. And I struggled so much to actually think about what it is that I want to show by myself for myself. There are so many things that I enjoy and I do have a lot of ideas, but I don't know how to actually express it on paper. It's really weird and frustrating. I guess that's what people refer to as art block, and I think it's been the longest one I've faced so far. And I know it's really hard to keep on creating when you feel stuck creatively. So that's why I decided to try new medium. I like using a bunch of different mediums, even though I usually just go with either watercolor or acrylic. I'm always really open to trying new thing and I really do like it. I feel like each medium has its own language. The way you create will definitely change depending on the medium you use, even if you're drawing the same subject. So it might give you a new perspective or even new ideas to draw with a different medium you wouldn't usually go for. And it doesn't even have to be anything fancy. It can be as simple as sketching with a pen instead of a pencil, or using markers instead of colored pencil to color your drawings. And honestly, even cheap ones will do the job because the goal here isn't the result, but rather the process and the experimentation. It can unlock so many things. I think the goal here is rather to experiment and see what we can take from different mediums rather than focusing on a specific result we want to attain. I think it's actually pretty reducing to just reduce artworks to their final form without taking into account the process. So, yeah, here I was just trying to enjoy the process and discover what gouache can teach me. I also came across really interesting videos that I will link in the description. The first one is from David Choe. It's about creating out of curiosity and not fear. It was so interesting. Generally, really like his videos. I guess it might not be for everyone, but I think you might. I think you should give it a try still. They aren't really long. I think this one is under 12 minutes, so you can watch it pretty quickly. Well, in the video, he explains it way better than I do, but basically, the point is that a lot of interesting things are bound to happen if you just stop stressing over the result and just create from a place of curiosity. And that way, you'll be able to enjoy the process without focusing on the result too much and just have fun. And the second video is from Airi Pan, which, by the way, is a pretty well known artist. I was following her on Instagram and I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel. And I'm so happy that I found her YouTube channel because all of her videos are amazing. But this one specific video is revolved around the idea that your art still matters, even if no one or only a few people sees it or interact with it. You can create just for yourself and it's fine. So it's fine to have fun with whatever you're creating and just be selfish about it, honestly. It doesn't have to appeal to everyone. It's totally fine if it's just appealing to you. Like, as long as you like it, it's good enough. And that's why I went all out and I just added a bunch of beads around the canvas because I think it would look so good and I really wanted to put it on my wall. And I like these beads, like these star beads, a lot. The way they reflect light is so pretty, so I decided to make this canvas more fancy so that my wall will look fancy and I'll be happy when I look at it. I really like the result, but I think I like the process even more. And when I look at the painting now, it actually reminds me of how fun the whole process was, especially gluing all of the beads on it. It was really fun. I'd never done it before, but I think I'll do it again in the future. So that's it for me today. I hope it was interesting, and I'll see you in the next one.